What's up, my mobile detailing people? Back again with some detailing things, man. Right here we got the Tesla, also known as the Tesla. Guy called me, he was like, hey, I got a Tesla for you to clean. So, hey, keep in mind if you hear that, it's a Tesla. But other than that, we got a maintenance detail, and we're gonna see how fast we can knock this out. I've been needing to tighten up on my times. I've been doing details when it's a maintenance. Remember, a maintenance is just maintaining. It's not that detail every little thing. It's that quick in and out, but still, it looks amazing. We bring it back to what we did that first time we came out. But sometimes I find myself excessively cleaning over and over and over again. So if we can get in and out of here of something like this that's clean, like look at this is immaculate. The white is clean, just a quick, easy touch up. We may not even have to touch the body, just a foam and rinse. But let's see if we can get done in 35, 45. Ray's gonna throw that timer on. And remember, even though I'm putting a timer on, this is not a race. We out here, we're not playing no games, man. If you think I'm playing, check the stats, man. All glory to God as usual, I'm thankful. I worked very hard to get where I'm at right now. And people be in the comments, man, this is you moving around like it's, hey. This is not a game. This is how I take care of my family. So we're gonna get this done efficiently and effectively. Stay tuned.
Hey Wayne, how'd you get this customer?
This was from Google.
Google, man.
Yeah, he found me from Google, and I pitched to him the maintenance program, and he didn't bite the first time. Came out again, charged him full price, and I said, hey, did you forget we got the maintenance? And he said, you know what, I'll let you know when I'm ready. And he hit me after the second detail about 2 weeks later and said, hey, let's go ahead and get that going. So sometimes they don't get it and bite on it right away, but every time you come out, just remind them and lock them in.
And what's the first thing we're gonna start with?
First thing I'm gonna start with, he's vacuuming. I'm gonna jump on the wipe down, and he'll be done vacuuming, then he'll come out and start hitting the rims, and I'll hit the exterior, foam it down. So, simple as that.
Hey, let me ask you something, Wayne. Teslas.
Yep.
Is there something you should keep in mind, or is it just a regular car?
Just a regular car. Just pay attention. Don't just use any towel for the screens. Don't be in here scratching stuff up. You know, take care of people's stuff as if it's yours, just like any car. You know what I mean? Whether that be an old, broke down Honda versus a Mercedes, or like this. You know, treat them all the same, you ain't got nothing to worry about. All right, so word of advice, if you got a vacuum cleaner. So when you got this leather that you're cleaning, you don't wanna just grab it and just start scrubbing the leather. These build up some type of like rivets in them to where they cut stuff. Because we drop it on the ground and stuff, but when you first get it, it's smooth. You'll find yourself going to the leather and scratching the leather. Be careful, hey, when you come to the leather, tap it. And if it's bad right here, don't even do that at all. Get an air compressor, blow it and wipe it. Don't even touch it with the leather. So that's some advice, be careful. And with this hose, don't pull it over the seats, because now you're dragging it and rubbing it across the plastics. So these are little things that we normally get lazy as detailers sometimes. We don't want to go around, bring the vacuum around. You got to stop doing that. And also for brushes, you don't want to grab no brush and start hitting the screens and all the plastics, because you're going to scratch them. Just how soft the paint is on the exterior is the same thing with the interior. So you can't just use anything. Make sure your towels don't have like little stuff in here where you're gonna scratch the plastics and stuff. Hey, right here what I'm using is the interior cleaner, Geon. This is my favorite thing to use for maintenance clients. You know what I mean? It's not overly saturated with chemicals. It's like an alcohol, you know what I mean? It's straightforward, spray and just quick wipe down. Express is when I want to get down for something more dirty. But if you're interested in any of these chemicals right here, this is by Geon. You can stop by at the shop. We should be open in a couple of weeks. Or you could drop down in the comments section down below. And hey, help support your boy, man. Appreciate you guys. Another thing is when you're doing maintenances, you don't need to grab out the Scrub Ninja, saturate down the whole seat, grab your scrub. You don't got to do all that. With the maintenance, it's a simple spray on your towel, wipe down, literally. That's it, because the maintenance is you're maintaining the vehicle, so when you come, you're literally cleaning up dust. This car right here is the definition of a maintenance vehicle.
Hey Wayne.
Yes, sir.
I've been noticing you've been posting a lot more on Instagram, taking videos. How has that affected business? Does it help? Is it to grow your social media numbers? What would you say?
It's an all-around thing. You know, when you post on media, it hits wherever it needs to hit to fill in, you know what I mean? So whether that be for business, whether that be for YouTube, whether that be for people to stay updated, if you want to drop some merch, if you want to give the gospel, whatever you want to use it for, as it draws in traffic, that's what you use it for. You pay attention to what kind of traffic is drawing, what areas it's hitting when you post this. You just got to pay attention to that. It's a lot, but as you go, you learn more and more. But there it is.
All right, Wayne, 30 minutes in, where you at?
We got to dry, and we got to do a double look on the inside. I say we'll officially be done 45. And that's good time.
That is good time.
It is, yeah.
Is that the time you're always trying to hit? Or is that something new you're trying out?
You know what? I say 45 to an hour. That's my time. But when I say 35 minutes, it pushes me to focus on getting done a little bit sooner. What's the average time for you guys when it comes to a maintenance, man? Where are you at and where you want to be at when it comes to the times? And what do you guys think about 35 to an hour?
Hey, and what protection or what are you applying?
Right now we applying Bee Maker. Something I just learned is every time I came out, I used to apply protection. Of course, that could be a little costly, but I learned to not do it every time I come out. So I always thought in my mind, like, hey, if I keep spraying this, it'll stay protected. But you gotta remember, you're putting layer upon layer upon layer upon layer of protection. And eventually over time, you're gonna have to get all that off because it'll start smearing. So if you ever wonder why, like, man, why am I spraying this and it keeps smudging? It's because you put too much, you cake too much on and it can't take no more. So sometimes come in and put some paint gloss, put some Dream Maker, something that doesn't have protection in it, and then you'll be good. So split it up. Once a month, once every 2 months, you put protection on there. However you would like to go about it. But that's something I learned on my journey. And what do you guys think about it? And if you guys got some advice so that we all could see, comment it down below on how you go about your maintenance and keeping it protected.
Hey Wayne, so this customer, he wants you to use his water, his towels. How do you feel about that? And how does that affect the detail?
That one hurt because I was like, hey, I got an electric pressure washer. It's not gonna damage anything. Look, it's like, no, I don't want my paint being messed up. And the customer is right. So, hey, I just wanna let you know that, you know, I got spot-free water. No, I want you to use my hose. You know, I don't want to take that chance. So he wants us to use his water because he doesn't want us to damage his paint. And I said, hey, sir, I've done thousands of vehicles. Not thousands, but 1,000. I don't know how many, but I did a lot of vehicles. And I said, I've never chipped anybody's paint from it. Just leave it alone. So we got a system. Pulls everything out before I get here. And that's that. I mean, I tell him, hey, it may take a chance of putting water spots and stuff, but hey, he doesn't care. I got a client and I respect his wishes. So, yes, sir. Let me know if you guys have any clients that come in, because he brings the towels, he brings the water, and he sets everything up. Let me know about one of you guys' stories and how you guys deal with clients that want things done a certain way that goes against how you work and throws you off. How do you go about it? Let's talk about it. Next is he's drying the tires. I don't know if you guys experienced this with wet tires, the tire shine doesn't stick. So you gotta make sure it's dry. So after the tires, windows, and look over the whole inside of the car.
Looking clean.
What's our time?
Oh, it's 56 minutes.
Why are you playing, Rez?
What do you mean?
It took us a whole hour.
A whole hour, yeah.
Dang.
Is that good or bad?
That's good. We made it in an hour, but I said 35, 45.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
But we were also recording and taking some pictures.
Yeah. All right, you guys, that's a wrap for the last one. We already to the next detail, if you couldn't tell. But we knocked it out in 56 minutes. Just as long as at an hour, nothing over an hour, I feel like that's a good time. Let me know if y'all think that that's a good time. Other than that, we're about to make the next YouTube video for you, so stay tuned for this video that we got coming up. Let's go.